Welcome back, everyone, to Learn English Naturally. I'm so excited for today's deep dive.
Me too.
I think this one might surprise people.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
think about, what's something that's essential,
Yeah.
but you don't really think about needing to learn how to do it. We're
Right.
talking about the post office.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
In the age of email and, texting and everything.
Right.
Sometimes you forget that, the post office is still a thing.
Yeah, you still need to mail stuff.
Exactly.
And if you're learning English, you might need to know how to do that.
Yeah, so we're going to walk through some really common post office scenarios,
Okay.
focusing on what to say,
Yes.
the vocabulary, the phrases.
The flow of the conversation.
Yeah. And even little cultural nuances that you might encounter.
Absolutely.
So imagine you're standing at the counter at the post office.
Okay.
You've got a letter in your hand.
Hmm.
You want to send it off to a friend overseas. What's the first thing you should say?
Well, I would just be really clear and direct.
Right.
Something like, "Hi, I'd like to send this letter."
Okay, so just get right to the point.
Right to the point.
Now, I know there are different types of mail.
Yes.
I always get confused
Yeah.
between standard and priority.
Oh, that's a really common question.
Okay, good. So I'm not the only one?
No.
What is the difference?
So standard mail is your basic option.
Okay.
It's affordable,
Mm-hmm.
but it takes a bit longer.
Okay.
Think of it kind of like taking the bus.
Oh, okay.
It gets you there,
Yeah,
but you know it's not the fastest.
right.
Priority mail, on the other hand, is like taking a taxi.
Okay.
It costs more,
Mm.
but it gets your letter there much faster.
So if I was sending a birthday card,
Yeah,
I could probably just do standard.
probably standard.
But if it was a really important document,
Yeah,
priority.
priority would be the way to go.
Gotcha.
And don't be afraid to ask the clerk for clarification.
Well, that's a good tip.
Yeah, you can say, "Could you explain the difference between standard and priority mail?"
Okay.
Or what's the fastest way to send this letter?
Mm-hmm.
And that just shows, that you're engaged and you want to make sure everything's correct.
Yeah.
And, it's a good way to practice your English.
There you go. See, we're sneaking in the
Sneaking it in.
English practice.
Yes.
Now, one other thing they sometimes ask about is a tracking number.
Yes.
What is that?
So a tracking number is like a special code that lets you monitor your mail's journey.
Oh, okay.
You can see where it is, when it's been processed,
Mhm.
and when it's expected to arrive.
So it's like a GPS for my letter.
Yeah, exactly. Like a GPS.
So if I'm sending something important, I don't know, a gift or something,
Right.
I would just say, can I get a tracking number for this, please?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
That's very polite and clear.
Right.
And they'll usually print it out on your receipt
Okay.
or give you a separate little slip of paper.
Awesome. So we've covered sending a letter.
Yeah.
But what happens when we need to send something bigger?
Like a package.
You're like a package.
Yeah.
I bet there are way more
Oh, yeah.
options and things you got to think about.
Definitely.
So we'll dive into that
Yes.
in the next part of our deep dive. But for now, let's practice what we've learned.
Okay.
I'm feeling much more confident about going to the post office now.
I'm glad to hear that.
So just to recap,
Yeah.
when you're at the counter,
Yeah.
you say, "Hi, I'd like to send this letter."
Perfect.
And then when they ask you about the type of mail,
Mm-hmm.
you've got standard mail
Right.
or priority mail,
Faster.
faster, pricier. And then
And then,
if you want to keep track of it,
yeah.
you say, "Can I get a tracking number for this, please?"
Exactly.
Awesome.
You got it.
It's amazing how just breaking down the language like this makes it so much less intimidating.
I know. It's really helpful.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of language learning.
Right.
The more you understand,
Yeah.
the more confident and comfortable you feel in these real-life situations.
All right. Well, I am ready to tackle those packages.
Let's do it.
We'll get into that in the next part of our deep dives. But first, a quick word from our sponsors.
Okay, so we're back.
Yes.
And we're tackling packages.
Packages.
I feel like they're more intimidating
They can be, yeah.
than options.
Yeah.
But once you break it down,
Right.
it's really similar
Uh-huh.
to sending a letter.
Gotcha.
It's just those extra steps
Absolutely
and
not.
those choices to make.
Okay, so say I walk up to the counter and I've got my package.
Okay, you've got your package.
It's all ready to go.
Right.
What do I say?
I would just be really direct again. Hi, I need to send this package.
Okay, so pretty much the same as the letter,
Pretty much the same,
but with the word packet.
but with package, yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
And then they'll probably ask you, where is it going?
Okay.
Which helps them determine the cost
Right.
and the services that are available.
Okay, and then this is where I always get nervous. They start talking about express shipping
Uh-huh.
and regular shipping, and I'm like,
what does it all mean?
yeah, what does it all mean?
So this is where your English skills
Okay.
really come in handy.
All right.
Don't be afraid to ask for clarification.
Okay.
You could say, could you explain the difference between...
Now, are there different
Oh, yes.
levers of express?
Yes. So there might be overnight,
Okay.
2-day,
Okay.
and so on.
Yeah.
And this is where you ask those questions.
Gotcha.
What are the different express shipping options available?
Okay.
How long will it take if I choose regular shipping?
So just always be,
Be proactive.
proactive and asking those questions.
Yes. Use those communication skills.
No, one more word that I hear at the post office that makes me nervous.
Oh, what's that?
Insurance.
Oh, insurance.
What is that all about?
Okay, so insurance
Mm-hmm.
is a way to protect your package
Okay.
in case anything unexpected happens to it.
Okay, like what?
Like it gets lost.
Oh.
It gets damaged in transit.
Oh, okay.
So it's especially important for valuable items or fragile items.
So it's like a safety net.
Yeah, it's like a little safety net for your package.
But it costs extra, I'm assuming.
It does cost extra, yes.
Yeah.
But it's often worth it.
Yeah, especially for something important.
Yes, especially if it's irreplaceable.
Now, this is another good opportunity to practice your English.
It is.
Ask those questions.
Yes. How much does insurance cost?
Okay.
What does the insurance cover?
Okay.
And then you can decide if you need it or not.
So it's really all about being curious.
Yeah.
And asking those questions.
And making sure you understand
Yes. Being sure I understand.
all your options
Yeah.
before you make a decision.
I love that.
It's all about taking control of the situation
Yeah.
and communicating clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, the post office staff are there to help you.
That's good to know because sometimes it can feel a little intimidating.
It can be, yeah.
Okay, so to recap real quick.
Yes.
We walk up to the counter. We said, hi, I need to send this package.
Perfect.
We asked about the difference between express and regular shipping.
Yes.
And we asked about insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else with the packages?
I think we're good for packages for now.
All right. So on to the next scenario.
Hey.
Okay, so we've covered letters. We've covered packages.
Yes.
But there's one more post office skill I really want to master.
Okay, what's that?
Buying stamps.
Oh, yes.
I always feel a little intimidated when I have
Yeah.
to buy stamps.
That can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah, there are just so many choices.
Yeah, they're...
Like, how many do I need?
Right.
What kind do I need?
Exactly, and they all look so different.
Yes, they do.
But don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
It's really quite straightforward once you kind of learn the key phrases and
Okay.
the options.
So let's break it down.
Okay, let's do it.
So say I walk up to the counter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I need stamps.
Yeah,
What's my opening line?
just keep it simple,
Okay.
Hi, I need to buy some stamps,
Okay.
and then they'll kind of guide you through the rest.
Okay. What if they ask me how many I need
Yes.
and I'm not sure yet?
It's fine, just be honest.
Okay.
You can say, I'm not sure how many I need yet.
Okay.
Could you show me the different options?
Okay.
And then you can see what they have. Mm-hmm.
And make a better decision.
Gotcha. Now, I know there are different types of stamps.
Yes, there are.
What's the difference between a regular stamp?
Okay, so regular stamps
Yeah.
are for domestic mail,
Okay.
meaning mail that's sent within the same country.
Within the same country.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you've got international stamps,
Okay.
which are required for sending mail to other countries.
So if I'm sending a postcard to my friend in France,
Yes.
I need an international stamp.
You need an international stamp.
Okay, and how do I ask for that?
You can say, I need some international stamps, please.
Okay.
Or if you're not really sure about the requirements,
Mm-hmm.
you can ask, what kind of stamps do I need to send a letter to France
Okay.
or to wherever you're sending it?
So just clarify.
Clarify, exactly.
What about buying stamps in bulk?
Oh, yeah.
I've heard people talk about like a book of stamps.
Yes, a book of stamps.
What is that?
So a book of stamps is just a convenient way
Okay.
to buy multiple stamps at once.
Yeah. It usually has like 20 or more,
Okay.
and it can often save you money
Oh, okay.
compared to buying them individually.
So if I know I'm going to send a lot of mail,
Yes.
I could just say, can I get a book of stamps?
Yeah. Can I get a book of regular stamps?
Okay.
Or a book of international stamps?
Perfect.
Yeah. It's a very common phrase that they'll understand.
Awesome. Okay. I think I can handle the stamps now.
I think you can.
I'm feeling a lot less intimidated by those little guys.
That's good. I'm glad.
Okay, so we've done letters, packages, stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else post office related we need to cover?
Oh, there is one more.
Okay.
Picking up a package.
Oh, yeah. Because sometimes
Yeah, you gotta go get it.
you got to go get them.
Right.
Okay.
So usually it's really straightforward.
Okay.
But there are just a few key phrases that can help you navigate that interaction.
Okay, so let's say I got the little slip in my mailbox.
Uh-huh. The little notice.
Yeah, the notice.
You've got a package.
Yeah, what do I say when I walk up to the counter?
I would just be really clear. Hi, I'm here to pick up a package.
Okay, and then what?
Then they usually ask for some information
Okay.
to verify your identity
Okay.
and to locate the package.
So probably my ID.
Probably your ID, yeah.
What if I don't have that slip anymore?
That's okay.
Okay.
As long as you have your ID,
Okay.
you can say, I have my ID here.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you remember the tracking number,
Oh, yeah.
that can be helpful. Or even the sender's name.
Okay, so just some kind of identifying information.
Exactly.
Okay, what if they ask me to sign something?
Oh, yeah, that's totally normal.
Okay, good.
Don't worry.
Right.
Signing for a package is just standard procedure.
Gotcha.
It just confirms that you received it.
Okay.
But, of course, if you're unsure about anything, you can always ask for clarification.
Yeah.
It's always better to ask than to assume.
I love that.
Just be polite, be patient,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole process should be really smooth.
All right. Awesome. I am feeling so much more confident about going to the post office.
I'm glad to hear that.
Now I just have to, actually do
Right,
it.
put it into practice.
Yeah.
That's the next step.
Well, this has been a really great deep dive.
It has been fun.
Yeah. I feel like I've learned so much about how to, actually talk
Yes.
at the post office in English.
Yeah, all those little situations.
Yeah. From sending a letter to picking up a package
And everything in between.
and everything in between.
It's great.
I feel so much more prepared
That's great.
for my next visit.
I'm happy to hear that.
So to everyone listening out there,
Yes.
don't be intimidated,
By the post office.
Yeah.
It's not that scary.
especially now that you have all these,
You've got the tools.
all these great phrases.
Yeah. And, you can communicate effectively and confidently.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe you'll even enjoy it.
Right. Maybe you'll make a friend
Yeah,
at
exactly.
the post office.
So thank you for joining us today
Yes. Thank you.
on this deep dive into the world of the post office.
It's been a pleasure.
It has been. And be sure to subscribe to Learn English Naturally
Yes.
for more insightful language lessons and real-life scenarios.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.